Hi, this is TJ with Piano Clubhouse, and today I'm going to show you how to play Praise Him by Lucinda Moore. Really fun song. It's in the key of B natural. The scale is B, C sharp, D sharp, E natural, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, and B. This song uses lots of common progressions that you typically refer to with the number system. So let me also share with you the number system for the scale. B is the 1, C sharp is the 2, D sharp is 3, E is the 4, F sharp is 5, G sharp is 6, A sharp is 7, and B, we're back to the 1. So for example, if I say this next progression, we're just going to do a common 7-3-6 progression. So the 7 in the key of 6, 7-3-6 would just be A sharp, D sharp, G sharp. And the numbers typically refer to the bass note that your left hand is playing. So I'm going to be referencing chords and progressions with the number system. So kind of be familiar with that as well. So what you heard me play at the beginning of this video is the introduction in the first verse of the song. So we're going to get right into showing you how to play that. Okay, so the introduction one more time. All right, so let's get started there. So just pick up notes with your left hand. F sharp, G sharp, and then land on this inverted G sharp, F sharp major chord. Okay, so it starts out. And the F sharp chord is just C sharp, F sharp, and A sharp. And at the same time, left hand's going to land on an F sharp, octave F sharps with C sharp. Okay. Left hand's going to move down to E's with the B in the middle. Right hand's going to stay on this F sharp major chord and just hit it again. Okay. Then we have some more pickup notes with the right hand. G sharp, A sharp. Then I'm going to go up to the right hand to a B major chord. D sharp, F sharp, B. It's just inverted one time. Over D sharp on the left. Okay, so let's go from the beginning to that point. Next, left hand's going to jump to the 6, which is G sharp, and we'll play that 5th in the middle, which is D sharp. Right hand is just going to invert this B major chord, just invert it down one. So we're just going to throw this B to the bottom. Same 3 notes as we did here. We're just switching this B from the top to the bottom of the chord. And hit that at the same time with your G sharps. Okay, from the beginning. Then left hand is going to slide up from this G sharp, up a half step, up to A. And then this E as well. And if you can with your thumb, you're going to stretch and play, add that B natural right at the top. So all 4 of those notes. And the right hand is going to play a melody line. D sharp, E, D sharp, C sharp. Okay. Then pulsate that left hand. Then same pattern, just down a whole step. Left hand's now on G's with the D in the middle. And that thumb's going to stretch up to add an A. And right hand's going to do that same pattern, but now on C sharp, D, C sharp, B. Let's go from the beginning to this point. Down a whole step. Then we're going to end this progression on the 5, which is F sharp and C sharp. Right hand is going to do a sus chord, B, E, F sharp, and B. Okay. And we're just gonna just kind of pulsate on that all together. And then to start the song, left hand's gonna walk down F sharp, E, and then land on D sharps with the A sharp. Right hand's gonna land on this B sus2 chord. B, C sharp, F sharp. Okay, so from the beginning slowly. Sus chord. And then the verse starts right there. So let's put that in time, then we'll be ready to go to the next section. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So that's the introduction. Let's get right to the verse. The verse is really broken up into 2 sections. And both sections are very, very similar. They're almost identical with the exception of this kind of an ending progression that changes. So let me play through it one time, and then we'll break it down. Here we go. That's the first time through. Here's the second time. Here's a change. The whole thing repeats again. Okay, a little sloppy, but let's figure out what I did. So, coming out of the introduction, this is our first chord we're going to land on. I told you it was just the B sus2 chord. B, C sharp, F sharp. Left hand's on the 3, which is D sharp. Okay? And you can add that fifth if you want to, which is A sharp. Okay? So we're really going in sets of, groups of 4, or 4 counts, whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So the first count, we're doing what I just showed you. Next, left hand moves up to the 4, which is E. We're going to add that B. Right hand, the only thing that's going to change, instead of playing this B sus2 chord, these 2 black notes, the C sharp and F sharp, we're going to move right a black note to D sharp and G sharp. Okay? And at the same time, left hand's going to do that move from D sharp to E. So, first chord, everybody move up. Okay. Third chord, left hand continues up the scale to the 5, which is F sharp. Add that C sharp. Right hand's going to move down to G sharp, F sharp major chord. A sharp, C sharp, F sharp. Then one cool chord I like to do here. Left hand continues up one more note of the scale to G sharp. Left hand's going to do kind of this A sharp, B, and then F sharp at the top. You can either add that C sharp or that D sharp in the middle if you want to, but I just kind of do that. I like the sound of those 2 notes together. Kind of has some dissonance or some tension there. Not necessarily tension, but some dissonance. Okay. So let's do that entire section. First chord, second chord, third chord, fourth. Okay. The second time through, that's going to start out just the same. The first 2 chords are the same. Here's where it changes. Left hand's going to go down to the 2, C sharp. Now we're going to do just a 2-5-1 progression. So 2, C sharp, 5, F sharp, 1, B. Okay, so that's the progression that your left hand's going to follow. C sharp, F sharp, B. 2, 5, 1. So again, one more time. This is the second time through. Here's the 2, 5, 1. On the 2, left hand is going to go, thumb is still on the B. Let's do F and G sharp. For the 5, right hand is going to go, thumb is still on the B. We'll keep it simple. Let's go to this sus chord, E and F sharp. You can even add that G sharp if you like. And then we're going to the 1, which is just a B major chord, B, D sharp, F sharp over B. And then to turn it around, left hand just going 5, 4, 3, which is F sharp, E, D sharp. Right hand's gonna do E major chord, F sharp major chord, B chord. And here's kind of the fingering I'm doing. E major chord with a B, E, G sharp. Shift up a whole step for everybody, up to a F sharp major chord, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp. Then leave this F sharp here, pivot these outside fingers to the right one note of the scale, and we end up on a B major chord. And the left hand is, so let's do that with the left hand. Now we're at the beginning of the section, and your right hand, as soon as we hit this, your right hand is going to shift back down to the B sus2 chord to start the beginning of the verse. Okay, this is the first chord we started on, so we're jumping back to this to begin the progression again. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Here's that chord with the dissonance. Second time through, it's a little different. Starts out the same. First two chords are the same. Here's the 2-5-1 progression. And then here's the walk up. Well, right hand walks up, left hand goes down. Okay, so I did. Then I quickly move my right hand down to that B chord, which is the B sus2 chord, which is where we started the verse from, so we can start it over again. So let me put it in time, so that'll make a little bit more sense of what we're trying to do. From the beginning. Repeat it. First two chords are the same. Here's the 2-5-1. Right hand down. Okay, so that's it in context. That is your verse. The first part of the verse. So after that, then it goes to kind of the second half of the verse where they doing a separate progression. It starts out, again, the first two chords are exactly the same, and then we're going to change it up a little bit. So let me play it first, and then I'll break it down for you.